So continuing our trek across the nation, hitting up events, trails, and of course, some amazing shops along the way that do some incredible work. We're in Holly, Michigan today at America's Most Wanted 4x4. Why are we here? I'm glad you asked, because like most of you, I don't believe that the 3.6 is an adequate motor for the all-new Jeep Gladiator. When you think Jeep Gladiator, you should think beast, you should think monster, you should think Hellcat. And these boxes here are Hellcat crates, all of which contain a Hellcat motor, one of which won't contain a Hellcat motor in just a little bit because we're putting one in an all-new Jeep Gladiator. In this beautiful specimen behind me, and no, I'm not talking about these lovely guys here, but that beautiful Gladiator is the one getting the engine swap today. And first things first is getting the body off the frame. Now this build is being done for off-road power products, and lucky for us, getting the body off is easy. It's like, what, 4 bolts?
6 bolts.
6 bolts, 6 bolts. Close enough. See, what did I tell you? 6 bolts. They don't require any other work at all.
So get my first look under the Gladiator, I just want to point out, you got a muffler, a bigger muffler, and another muffler.
3 mufflers!
3 mufflers! Well, okay, a resonator, but still, why?
Don't worry though, we will be taking care of that. In all seriousness though, this is where the fun part begins. Now we can lift the body, ideally, off of the frame and work on getting the factory 3.6 motor out so we can put the Hellcat in. So now that we have the pesky 3.6 out, before we can put this bad boy in, we do have to make a few little alterations, which means we get to pull out power tools, which everyone knows are my favorite. By the way, everyone, this is Tony. And in case you were wondering, no, this is not his first rodeo. America's Most Wanted 4x4 is actually really well known for doing all kinds of works, including engine swaps that are absolutely insane on all sorts of vehicles. JLs, JKs, and much, much more. Obviously.
Now something we haven't mentioned yet is all this is a kit. You buy this kit from America's Most Wanted 4x4 and it comes with everything you need to shove that motor in your JL or JT, including these motor mounts. So these motor mounts, the original ones were cut off. These guys are fabricated in-house. They'll be shipped out to you with the kit. Gets welded onto the frame so you can put that motor in this JT or your JL. Fuel, I was kind of concerned about fuel because the stock fuel lines are very, very tiny with a pump that's not going to keep up. So here's your new air motive pump. You have an outlet and a return, so it's a return system with a vent right here. So here you go, running this down the line.
Fancy new fittings.
Yep, so there you go. That also comes with an air motive fuel filter, which is going
right here.
Yeah, so that's going to go right in here, which is why this was cut off. But that's going to go right in here. And the cool thing is this has got a filter in it that you can easily replace, I believe. Yeah, no, it comes apart. So that's cool. Okay, motor mounts check. Fuel pump, fuel lines, Fuel filter, check. Exhaust. That is actually really cool looking, and it's not on this Jeep yet. But so this isn't it. This is the factory exhaust, which we mentioned it has 3 frickin' mufflers.
Well,
why?
2 mufflers and a
2 mufflers and a resonator.
But still,
anyway,
why?
the exhaust is super sick. So once that goes in, we'll have to show you that as well. But I think we're ready to drop this thing in.
Which means we get to unbox it.
I kind of want the box for like a work table, like a workbench or something.
All right,
You're gonna pretend that you can open it?
I'm gonna get Tony to help me because he's way stronger than I am. So look, I did 50% of that work.
Ta-da!
For those of you who've never seen a Hellcat motor before, this is what it looks like. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the Hellcat motor, this is a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 monster. 707 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque, but using a factory ECU with America's Most Wanted proprietary changes. Shh, they're in-house secrets. Plus, using HP Tuner software, this thing will be pushing even more power than that. But I also want to show you this because this is almost as important as the rest of it. So this right here is America's Most Wanted 4x4 in-house transfer case adapter, and it more or less acts as an input support housing. But what's really cool is this is designed to be modular, which means in the future, if you wanted to run an Atlas with this, you could.
Did I mention we get to get rid of this radiator with plastic end caps and like all thin stuff and go to a new aluminum big radiator? Well, now I have. And speaking of radiators, check out what Jeep decided to do to the new Gladiator grill.
These are way bigger.
These are way bigger, way more airflow.
What's on the JL? And I don't care what anyone tells you, size does matter.
Oh. On the JL, these things are actually tiny, and because the JT has a best-in-class plug, 7650 towing capacity, they had to open up that grill to get more airflow. That's gonna go.
Cooling.
Yeah, that's gonna go to this new big aluminum radiator for the Hellcat. Now back to your regular scheduled programming.
Now before the engine actually goes in, with a little bit of black magic, the transmission has to be programmed. Now as that black magic fades, the next step is removing the transfer case adapter, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove the planetary gears from the factory transfer case, install them into this bad boy, and then piece it all together before we put the motor in. So excited.
Brittany,
What?
get off the nuclear warhead.
Technically, it's a Hellcat. That's so dumb. I have no idea if we're going to use that or not.
Yes, you are.
That might go into the depths of the stupid shit we've done in our life.
Okay, last but not least is the exhaust. It's something that stuck out to me when we were at DCD Customs out in LA. The exhaust is just, it looks OEM. It looks like it came in this vehicle, right? If you look at it, the catalytic converters, the O2 bungs, all the bends, everything looks so perfect. And I mean, if you showed me this, if I walked in here, I would think this is what came in this vehicle. And I just have to show it because it's one of those attention to detail things that that strikes me as a quality kit, and when you know that you have something special. And I know it's just exhaust, but it really does kind of finalize just how like great this whole kit is.
And with that, it's time to put this sucker back together, which, like I said at the beginning, it's only like 6 bolts or something. easy. Nothing to it, right? Okay, maybe more than just the 6 bolts, but honestly guys, in all reality, this kit makes this engine swap so easy and so reliable, all things considered, which is amazing. And it also means that you don't have to wait as long before the real fun begins.
Yeah, buddy. I know. Goddamn. You just had to outdo me, huh? Happy Memorial Day.
So as you guys know, we love bringing you exciting content from around the nation and even around the world. Obviously, it's shops, but also at events, trails, Kevin trying to kill us occasionally. But shops in particular are awesome because they do these incredible things like monster 700 plus horsepower Hellcat Gladiator swaps. Like, it's incredible. And this is Jared, who's kind of one of the masterminds of everything awesome behind America's Most Wanted 4x4. But one of the reasons we came here, aside from just the Hellcat, is because these guys are pretty awesome in a lot of other ways, specifically in contributing to the off-road community in their area. There's an off-road park, an ORV park, that is being built as we speak in the Oakland County area here in Michigan. And you guys are excited about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's been a long time in the making and it's getting real close. It sounds like January 1 of 2020 that it's going to be up and running officially. They've had quite a few events back there and we're very excited. Our property is kitty corner to it. It actually butts up next to it. We're looking forward to being able to do a lot of testing and
So you can build something and go straight
And go
straight
literally
over
right
the
across
park.
the street.
Let's go
tear
jump
up.
it!
And when I say tear it up or jump it, not totally joking there. This place is, I think it's 113 acres if I read it in their little press
That's what they're
release
starting
correctly.
with, yeah.
That's starting with. They're hoping to even expand, but it is chock full of, like, obviously natural obstacles, but also crazy hand built obstacles. And it looks super rowdy, like side by side bouncer rowdy in some parts.
Yeah.
I feel like they've done a really good job of communicating with the people that are in our industry versus just taking a bunch of government money and throwing it at something and not doing the research. It's gonna be fantastic. Oakland County is gonna be managing it. It's owned by the state of Michigan, so there's a lot of money behind it and a lot of talent behind it.
I'm excited about it. I don't even live in Michigan, so I don't know when I'll be able to visit. But again, they're hoping to open it up in January of 2020, correct?
Yes, on January 1st, 2020, Oakland County takes over the management portion of that.
Gotcha.
And Oakland County is known for their parks and recreation. They have a very large annual budget, and they're known for having some of the nicest parks in America.
So how did you guys get involved?
Well, we learned about it through, going to off-road events. Great Lakes Four-Wheel Drive Association has been pushing for it. And we just we run with some of those guys, and we like contributing to the industry. And this industry has given us the ability to do what we love every day, and
It's worth giving back to.
Absolutely. So we're all about sharing the love back with all the support that we've been given.
And that right there is why we're here. Plus the burnouts, obviously. But people like Jared here and Tony and Alex and the techs that are in the
whole
shop.
team, yeah.
The entire team here at America's Most Wanted 4x4. And most of the shops we visit, most of the events we go to, it's 100% about bringing the community and the industry closer together. I mean, it's all about, not to get all hippie on you and, share the love, but it's what it's all about. It's, making new friends, having fun, and giving back wherever you possibly can. And that's what we're all about. That's what they're all about, and that's what I hope all of you are all about. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You know you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch at litebritstudios.com and all of your Lite Brite Nation decals at pixeldecals.com. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Awesome.
Say bye.
Mwah!
You gotta say bye,
Yeah, blow him a
Jared.
kiss. All right, here we go.
Yes. All right.
All right, ready? Go. Hey, what am I saying? It's so bright.
Like your future.
Oh, dang it. I'm glad you asked. Why are we here? I'm glad you asked. Dang it. So close. Okay, one more time. So, events, trails, and of course, awesome shops. They create miracles, Kevin. Okay. Take 5. Are you filming?
You look funny.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do I look funny?
So easy to make her self-conscious. Like.
Do I look funny? Or do I not? Kevin.
No,
On the JT, they went ahead. Speaking of radiators,
Yes,